Time to put my money where my mouth is. As I'm sure everyone watching this video knows, Sora from Kingdom Hearts is the final fighter to join the Smash Ultimate roster, answering the call of passionate fans worldwide. Like the magic wizard he is, Sakurai did the seemingly impossible and invited the Square Enix Disney hybrid to Smash. If you watched my previous video speculating about the final fighter, you know I mentioned Sora as a possibility, but didn't think Sakurai and Nintendo could or would be willing to pull it off. I even made a bet that Sora wouldn't make it, and you can see how well that went for me. Yeah, not doing this just for fun, folks. But why was I so doubtful? Well, it was more like I was worried it was going to happen. So I made this bet to ease my worries? Look, I know it was a dumb idea, but at least I didn't promise anything ridiculous. It's like shoving Mickey's shoes up my butt or whatever. Anywho, my opinions on Kingdom Hearts aside, Sora is a fantastic way to end off Ultimate, in hindsight. I'm sure everyone had their dream pick for the final selection, you know I did, but few would have shook the gaming world in the same way as Sora. Not saying he was the only perfect way to end the DLC, but one of the best. All because the fans asked for it way back in 2015. During the final Sakurai Presents video, the creator himself revealed that the most requested character from the 2015 Smash Wii U 3DS ballot, in other words the true winner, was Sora. Now, Sakurai didn't reveal all the tallies, all the details, but it's safe to say that Sora was at least in the top 5 or 3 in every region, beating out Bayonetta, King K. Rool, Ridley, Banjo, and other highly requested picks who would later join the Ultimate roster. If it wasn't for legal complications, no doubt Sora would have arrived earlier, although perhaps that wait made his reveal all the more sweeter for fans. Speaking of the fans, before this reveal, I had always assumed fans that wanted Sora in Smash were a loud, vocal minority, and that most people, even longtime Kingdom Hearts fans, didn't particularly care to see Sora duke it out with Mario and Link. I mean, I know Kingdom Hearts has a lot of fans, but I didn't think enough people wanted him in Smash to make it happen. Perhaps I was too skeptical of the legal hurdles and money required to pull it off, or perhaps I was just fooling myself. Either way, after seeing that Sora was the real winner of the fighter ballot, it all made sense to me. There were thousands of fans worldwide who wanted to see their favorite character and series join a piece of gaming history. It wasn't just a handful of loud influencers, it was the majority of Kingdom Hearts fans. Sakurai and former Nintendo president Iwata heard these passionate fans and wanted to come through. Small tangent, hearing Iwata's name even now brings some tears to my eyes. He passed away in 2015 before the voting time was complete, but even while he was suffering, he was working with Sakurai on trying their best to please the fans who voted. Unfortunately, he didn't live to see any of these fan favorites make the roster, but I know he had a hand in making it happen. With that in mind, it seems fitting that Sakurai would mention him during the final Ultimate presentation. Okay, back on topic. Sora in theory also brings a fan base that usually stays on Sony systems to the Switch, just to play Smash. Yes, a lot of Smash fans requested Sora, but not every Kingdom Hearts fan has a Switch. Adding Sora is a smart move that could potentially lead to new players exploring other Nintendo titles. After all, Smash is just a giant advertisement in disguise. As for his inclusion in Smash, well, his moveset, while accurate to his games, is a little bland, unfortunately, which was one of my worries if you remember that from my previous video. His specials are just lacking that flair you normally associate with Kingdom Hearts. Of course, we all know whose fault that is. You can't hide forever, you little rodent! That said, Sakurai did the best he could with his hands tied behind his back. 3-hit combos, sound effects from the game, magic spells, at least 9 songs, a door with a keyhole. Based on the circumstances, Nintendo managed to get enough to make Sora at least somewhat unique, if not entirely accurate. I can't speak to how well Sora will do competitively, but from a casual's viewpoint, Sora's recovery is insane! Arguably the best of the game among fighters who aren't puffballs. His edge guarding and air game should be strong enough to combo opponents right off the stage. Now, I'm not going to go overboard and say he's OP, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him in tournaments just for his recovery alone. Sora's stage, just like his moveset, was the best Nintendo could do, and visually speaking, it's beautiful. Unfortunately, the stage design itself is far from original. Honestly, it reminds me of the 2 other Square Enix DLC stages, Dragon Quest and Sephiroth stage. I guess Square didn't want anything too crazy for their fighters, I don't know. Or the Smash team was crunched for time. It's not like the stage choice matters too much since we have so much to choose from. In the end, it's just neat to see references to our favorite series. Heck, I love the Garrick Box stage, even though it's a concept that's been done a handful of times before. I'm sure Kingdom Hearts fans will feel the same way about Hollow Bastion. Some minor shortcomings aside, Sora will be a fantastic addition to the Smash roster, fulfilling the dreams of so many people who grew up playing the Kingdom Hearts series. To have that represented in a game that celebrates the history of gaming is without a doubt special. After 3 years of speculation, it's hard to wrap my mind around Sora being the final fighter. Smash hype has been a constant these past few years, that not having anything to look forward to is a bit depressing. But, like I said in my final speculation video, all good things must come to an end, even Smash Ultimate. That's the end, folks. Goodbye, so long, sayonara, and good night to Smash Ultimate. It was a wild, hype-fueled ride from start to finish, and I don't regret any minute. Thank you so much for watching! What are your thoughts about Sora joining the fight? Please let me know in the comments below. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more Nintendo updates. Probably not much Smash discussion left, but plenty of other Nintendo games to talk about. Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, Zelda, Pokemon. That's what I talk about, baby. That's what I'm here for. Also, I don't normally sound like this, in case that wasn't obvious. Hope everyone enjoys Sora and Smash, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, you good people.
Oh my gosh. Oh, never again. Never, ever, ever again. Whew. One thing that kind of bothered me about the trailer, I didn't understand Sora shaking Mario's hand. Yeah, a lot of people ask for Sora, but let's not pretend Sora is anywhere near Mario's level of relevance. I mean, if it was Master Chief, Sonic, Sonic's already in the game, but equivalent, Crash, Bubsy, or some other mascot shaking hands, that makes sense. But Sora? Come on, that's a bit of a stretch. Although I guess you could argue Sora is the anime version of Mickey Mouse.
Alright, step away from the mic! Get down to the ground!
Take it easy!
Don't you dare compare me to that weeb trash ever again!
Weeb trash? I mean, that's a little harsh. And why are you so mad? You own Sora!
It's because I own Sora that I could say that. Unlike some people, I have an image to uphold!
I can't tell if that was a jab at me or Kingdom Hearts.
If the shoe fits, buddy. If the shoe fits.
Well, clearly don't fit you.
Okay, you know what? That's it. Copyright strike. Copyright strike. Yep. Take your video down, boy. Maybe you'll think next time before you decide to mess with the mouse. Mickey Mouse out.
I hate Disney, but I also love it.